Hey everybody, my name's Owen, and I just wanted to show off some of the gameplay changes I made to my map and sort of walk through how I did them. So this is where the player is starting off. You're sort of on the outside of this castle, and then you need to get through these doors, right? And to be able to open them, you need to access this trigger counter, which is a count of 4. So you need to trigger it 4 times to be able to open these doors. And you could set this up with a lot of things, but the way I did this is that there's these 4 buttons around the outside of the castle that you have to find and press while these zombies are sort of patrolling around and going to try to attack you. That's where the second button is. You can see here there's some shotgun, some shells, and then once you pick this up, all the zombies target you just to make them a bit more aggressive instead of patrolling normally. That's the third button. Then you'll see to get to the fourth button, you got to jump into this moat with these triggers that once you pass them, all of the monsters in here are going to target you. And I know this looks kind of complicated, but the way I sort of set this up is that there's these 2 paths that they're alternating between going back and forth. But if they enter into this rectangle at all, this trigger, it'll also cause them to target the other path. So they don't just move straight into here and then continue going in a straight line in the middle. It sort of makes them move a bit more unevenly, and I like that. And there's this secret right here that the player may or may not find. It's built that whether they find it or not, they can still like beat the level just fine. But if they do find it, you get this environment suit, which makes going through this underwater section a lot easier. There's some health, some ammo, and then this quad damage. You'll also get these 2 weapons, the grenade launcher and the nail gun, which seems really strong for beginning in the level, but you only get 10 shots total for the grenade launcher. And yeah, and the Shambler, which is the final boss you have to fight in this level, is actually resistant to explosive damage. It takes half, so weapons you get later, like the nail gun and the shotgun, and the super nail gun and the super shotgun, are actually going to be more effective anyways, so it's not that much of a game changer. The big thing with this is that it lets you kill those zombies that were walking around without them coming back. That's the main use of it. Picking up the super damage with the nail gun will just let them kind of mow down these fish really easy. They can press this fourth button, it's right here. And they can move on, maybe kill some more zombies with that grenade launcher they just got, and these doors will be open by now. They can pass through. Here's where the nail gun would be if they haven't already gotten it. Picking it up activates these 2 knights. You can see there's pickups around as well. And then another big door in the middle is locked. Same deal with the trigger counter. There's only 2 buttons this time, one in each of the wings. There's the east wing and the west wing. Going in here in the west wing, passing through this trigger counter. This trigger once will cause the 4 enemies in the room to target them. They're just walking around normally before with the paths. Here's one of the buttons. Picking this up will cause these guys to trigger. You can see they've got these little trigger teleports on these guys in this little monster closet I made. There's a row of enemies for each different encounter. So this is the first time it happens, this is the second, this is the third, and that's for the fourth or the fifth. Excuse me. So picking that up will cause those guys to spawn in a ring right here. That's their destination. Is these telly? It's what is it? Telly 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, I think I flipped them around at one point, so they're not the names aren't super consistent. But yeah, then they'll have to fight those guys because they got to walk through to get to here. Walking through here will trigger the guys in this room to attack you immediately instead of just maybe walking around at the back before they see you. Same deal, they got to press this button so that now once they press twice, those doors to the dining hall will open up. Triggering this will cause the next wave of guys to spawn in the middle. So they'll have to fight more guys. Going through here, they'll trigger this, which will cause the guys in the room to start attacking them. Then there's this dining table in the middle they got to fight around. There's pickups in the room. And then the silver key. Uh, Picking up the silver key will cause a couple things to happen. Simultaneously. Three things will happen. So one of them will be that this table is actually a door that's going to go down and move underneath these stairs, and then picking up the key will cause this funk door right here, which is like kind of this. You might notice it. It's like there's a slight divot compared to the rest of the floor. It's not completely in line with it. Kind of sticks out. It'll actually move to the side and go in, and that'll reveal the staircase to this door. When they try to interact with it, it'll actually show that you need the gold key to go to it. So they'll go, okay, what's the one place I haven't been yet? It's up here. This is where you need to go to the silver key if they haven't checked that out yet. Walking up these stairs is going to trigger more guys from the monster box. These four Death Knights are going to spawn. And then up here, you can see there's some scrags around. They're going to be following a path. Then there's some armor. The super nail gun, which they finally get. It's the last weapon you get in this level. Spikes, some health. Walking over here, some shells. There's a trigger, and once you go through, all the enemies in the room are going to target you. Same deal as before. This time there's a Vor, which is kind of serves as the sort of a mini boss encounter. They're pretty tough, and they have a projectile that's kind of annoying to dodge. Um, So they're going to have to maneuver around these pillars or even around the other enemies to try to get the projectile to hit them so they don't take damage. And then once they pick up this gold key, some things are going to happen again. One of them is that another Vor is going to spawn right there across from the player. And some other enemies are going to spawn as well. I might as well just show you. There's three Scrags that are going to spawn in floating right here. They're going to wait to ambush the player. And then there's going to be four zombies that are going to spawn in at the bottom of the stairs as well in this circle. And then going through, they'll be able to go through these doors now. You can see there's some knights that are going to be walking around and some spawns. There's also a secret little armor and some health thing there if they notice it. Um, The reason there's spawns here is because in the next room with the boss, there's four spawns that sort of swarm around the boss. It's the Shambler that's facing away from you to start. Once you enter the room, they're all going to attack you. The reason I have the spawns out here is kind of like the Scrags. I wanted the player to get used to them before they have to fight them in a group setting with a boss. So having them here makes sense. The player can get sort of used to them. And there's pickups to sort of prepare you. And then once they kill the Shambler, it's going to activate this trigger counter, which is going to allow this door to open, which is going to let them leave the level. This is a trigger change level, takes them to the start, which is just the start thing for Quake Spasm. Once they exit the level, it's going to show them this info transmission, which is just a camera angle of right here. It's going to show them the whole room. They can see all the enemies they've killed. And now, actually going into the level, once we've compiled it, you can see what I'm talking about. These enemies are around. I like to shoot them because they will try to shoot their projectile at you and they're kind of fun. You can see when I pressed that button, it said 3 more to go. So it's kind of clearly and obviously letting us know that we've got to walk around and find these to get that door open. I'm trying to avoid the projectiles. Shooting them definitely makes that easier, though you can't kill them. Getting this double-barreled shotgun. Now the guys start to target us a lot more aggressively instead of just walking around before. Walking in here. These fish are going to target us. We can kill them. And then we might not notice that there's a secret there. It is kind of hard to notice, but if we do, you can see we get this biosuit and then these weapons. And now with the quad damage and the biosuit, we can get through this section very easy. Press this button here. That's going to be the last button, which is going to open the door. Get out the moat here. I actually made a little step, so it's a lot easier to climb out of. That guy's going to get gibbed. Guess we still had the quad damage. Let's see if we can gib one more before. Oh yeah, we were to kill one of them. I have Now that we've got this rocket launcher, we can kill the other one too. Yeah, so they don't come back after you kill them like that. Once we pick this up, you see those two guys are going to target us. Pretty easy. Pick up some armor. Go into here. See, these guys are going to attack us. They started attacking each other. It's lucky for us. Kill those guys. Pick up this ammo. Press this button. That's going to let us know that we got to press the other button that's over there so we can get that door open. Need more guys to spawn as we interacted with that trigger. We want to kill these guys so they don't cause problems later. And also, you know, players like to kill things. It's kind of the point of the game. It's just sort of fun. Yeah. See, there's more shells over here. It's more ammo. You guys are gonna target us. Press this button. Sequence complete. That door's open. Grab the last of the pickups in here. We have a decent amount of ammo now. So even if we have what seems like a lot of ammo, we can still run out because there's a lot of enemies. These guys got aggroed on us from inside the room because they heard us fighting. And that's okay. We're just gonna kill them. We can enter the room, and that's gonna aggro the last of the guys. There's only a few left. Just this one knight. And shoot him once, shoot him again. I'll show you what happens when you pick up this key. So you can see that table lowers down, and this slides over to the left there. If we try to get into here, it'll tell us you need the gold key. We don't have it. We just picked up the silver key. So we pick up some more ammo here. You can see these guys spawned and we picked up the key as well. We're out of shotgun ammo, so we'll grab some of that. Oh, took a hit. Yeah, pick up this health. You hear that triggered these guys to spawn. Kind of low on ammo. Nice. Okay. This part now. These guys will probably start to notice me. I'm just gonna go straight for the gun and the ammo. Pick that up. Okay, easy. The health. Armor. Oh, we take a shot from the void. Trying to avoid that. Okay, you gotta get it to hit the pillar. Explode like that. Nice. See what's said. To hit that. We'll do this. That'll cause him to spawn in. We should be able to deal with him, no problem. These zombies have spawned in. We'll use the very last of our rockets and get rid of them. I guess we don't even need to. Just for good measure. We'll finish them off. Now we're out of rockets. We can get through this door with the gold key. We're a little low on nail gun ammo. I kind of want to conserve it for the next fight. Oh, that guy shot his buddy. Little armor secret. See that guy right there. Those guys are definitely a problem because they blow up when they die and do a lot of damage. Now I did not do a great job at conserving ammo, so we don't have a ton for the Shambler. We just kind of have to use the shotgun as best we can. So we try to kite him around. We're able to kill him. At this point, we can choose to just ignore these guys and try to escape, or we can kill them if we want. I don't want to die, so I'm probably just going to leave. Oh, I might as well get him. Yeah, and then leave her. So yeah, and then like I said, you see this sort of camera shot of all the guys you killed. I kind of like that effect. It sort of shows the everything you did. It's kind of cool. And yeah, that's the end of the level. See, it just takes you back here to the start of the Quake Spasm thing. And yeah, that's everything I've got so far. Thank you.